Yellow everyone, and welcome back to this week's video. So this week you're probably gonna remember this video, but I'm actually gonna do something with this. So I actually had to dust him because he was so dirty. It's been like a year he's been sitting in my art room, and since then I had my cat, and there's a lot of cat hair on it and I cannot get rid of it, but it doesn't matter. What we're gonna do this week is actually make it usable. So this year I'm actually gonna go to Bicoline. It's like a grandeur nature. I don't know how to say that in English, so if you guys know, please tell me. But it's actually like a reenaction of medieval stuff. And I actually really like my staff because I think it's kind of fitting for my character. I'm kind of a witch or something like that. I'm still not sure. It's still like I'm in the beginning of all of that, but I want to recreate it and I want to be able to bring it. And for that, unfortunately, I cannot bring this because it's so heavy. I could like literally maybe create a concussion on someone, like and it could break. Like I think I broke it like at least 5 times since I've made it. That's why it's like sitting there, because like it would broke again. But what we're gonna do this week is actually going to recreate it, but in a weird way, because I'm not able to like carve stuff because I would just like carve a new one. I'm actually gonna attempt to like mold it and then do a papier-mâché type of stuff. Anyway, you're gonna see. I have this idea in mind. I'm not sure it's gonna work, but I really wanted to bring it, so we'll try. I'll try something. We'll try something, okay? So let's go.
So my first idea was to use this expanding foam. I never saw anyone use this for a mold, but I thought if I oiled it for the expanding foam not to stick on it, I could just have an easy done mold out of foam. But it didn't work, and I can tell you that much. I'm still gonna show you guys what I did wrong and everything from the point until I decided I was gonna stop. So please bear with me just 2 seconds while I show you what went all wrong.
Yellow guys, so we're actually a couple days later. This is how he looks like right now. Not doing so well, but you know, he's still like all intact. Like his feet is there and his arms, I had to reglue them, but they're still there. Like the base of it is still okay, even though he's losing like his color. It doesn't matter because I'm gonna redo it anyway. But since that happened, I was like, I don't know how to make it work, you know? That was my only idea. And I found this. So if you guys know it, it's epoxy, I think. Yeah. Super elastic platinum silicone. It's silicone. Sorry, I'm not good with this stuff, but I know a lot of YouTubers use them to do like molds and stuff like that. I didn't want to use it though because I thought it was super expensive, and it is. But I got them at like 40% off or something like that. So I was like, I need to try. I want to make it work, and it's really not going well. So I'll use the right thing. So for that, I'll need to make a mold so I can like dip it in, because I even don't know how I'm gonna dip it in, but I know I don't want to use like all of that if I'm not like, it's super small, but like there's 2 of it, so you need to like mix it together like half and half. But you know, it's still like pretty big and I need to use a lot, so I'm just like, I'm gonna make the mold as tight as I can to like put it in, and then I need to like wait for it to like harden. So I don't know how this is gonna be like. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say too, but like it's gonna be hard even though it's like gonna be easy in some way. So we're gonna see. It's my first time working with silicone, so I really don't know how it's gonna end up being like, so we'll see. Let's go.
For the mold, I have these cardboard box with the right circumference to give me something to work with, but not too much. Just so sorry I cannot say it. It's been my 50th shot and I still can only say circumference, circonférence, okay? Circonférence. Anyway, so I'm just cutting out what I want to use and glue it all together. I know that a lot of people had their mold leak, and so to prevent that, I'm putting a lot of hot glue on it to make sure it is as airtight as possible. So after the rest of my pack of hot glue, I can now start prepping myself for the pour. And I'm so sorry if you don't have the greatest view, but it was so hard to make this thing stand up, and I don't have 9 foot tall walls that I'm kind of a little bit limited in the space I got. I'm also not caring about the mess that I have in my room and the fact that I'm not wearing a mask. At this point, I really just want to do the pour. I've been waiting 4 days for this stuff to arrive, and it's been like a week since the beginning of the video, so I just want to do it. I just want to do it.
Okay, hi! So we're actually a week and 2 days later after I started the video, just because I ran out of silicone. I also dyed my hair. I love it so much. I just wanted to show it. So my staff has been in this silicone for the past week and a half. I did buy some new ones. So I have it right here. It just arrived today, and I hope it's gonna be fine because the thing is I didn't buy the same thing as for this one. So I don't know how it's gonna react. I hope it does well, but I really don't know. So I'm gonna pour it in, go to work tomorrow, and see what's gonna happen. So we all hope, please cross your fingers, that it works and we can move on from now.
So with that in mind, I started again with the same thing I did a week ago and just mixed and pour. I just really wanted the new silicone to glue to the old one to make a big mold, and now I can finally take it out of the cardboard and see if I did okay. I can say it does look okay, so I'm gonna start demolding it. I also don't have the footage because, as you can see, it was really hard and I was really struggling. I really had to go like deep in, so I'm just gonna demold one part so you can see, but after that I'm just gonna do the rest off camera. Okay, so like I said in the beginning, I wanted to do a papier-mâché kind of stuff. Like, I could have used anything in the mold, but I wanted something that would be not too heavy and squishy enough that if it hits someone, well, it doesn't kill him, you know? So I just used Mod Podge on every surface and let it cure. I made like 4 or 5 coat of it so it was thick enough. And then took some hot glue so everything would stay in place and started to just pour all my force in it. I just really wanted to make it sturdy enough, but also get rid of the squishiness it had. Because the Mod Podge was really just too weak and not keeping its shape. I'm not even sure the pen would have been able to not crack, you know? When every piece was done, I started to glue them all together, and also not forgetting to trim the excess of the Mod Podge or glue in the way. At the same time, some stuff were not molded correctly or a spot just like broke, so I used some hot glue to repair anything I thought could be clean. Once that was done, I started to paint because I really wanted to see every imperfection and tried to smooth everything by thickening the paint on it and sanded every other coat. Before doing the waves though, I thought it would be a good idea to put it on the new wood staff to paint it all together. So with that, we're on to the last steps before the final shot, so here's some good music until then.
Non, 45 degrés. Non, là, ça n'a pas l'air qu'on faut pas en tout. C'est beau, change de position. Ah, reste de même. Attends une minute. C'est parce que je veux tellement pas. Mets-toi ici, parce que là, je vois la clôture. Je veux pas voir la clôture. Puis j'essaye de pas voir.